All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Tree House Brewing Company, and they're out of Charlton, Massachusetts, and this is their Double Shot Cold Brew. So this is an Imperial Coffee Stout, and the coffee they're using in this one is their in-house cold brew concentrate. Comes in at 9.6% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed, time of review. I don't know exactly how old this bottle is because it does not have a bottle on date. But I will say that I picked this up from their Deerfield, Massachusetts brewery in late August. So I'm going to say that this bottle is no older than 3 months old, give or take a week or two. So we should be fine. But they do say keep cold, enjoy fresh on the label, and there is no bottle on date. So what the hell, Treehouse? Put a bottle on date. For all your cans you put canned on date, we can do a bottle on date for this one, especially since it has coffee, and coffee can fade. So just saying. Anyway, really excited to give this one a go. When it comes to Treehouse's darker offerings, I have not had a lot. I have reviewed, though, recently their Fudge Imperial chocolate milk stout, delicious. And I've also reviewed on the channel their Quad Shot, the peanut butter coconut variant, with a good friend of mine and fellow beer tuber Kyle over at No Hype Beer Reviews. Hopefully you'll see that one before this one. I should post it before this one. And that was out of this world. I've also had their Quad Shot, which we reviewed on Kyle's channel at the 2021 Beer Tuber Palooza. The base was amazing. So when I saw this one available at the brewery, I was like, all right, let's do this. So they have a little spiel here on the side I'll read. I'm not going to read all of it because they talk about tasting notes, but I'll just read the first paragraph. It says, Double Shot Cold Brew is a special rendition of Double Shot, deriving all of its coffee character from house-roasted and house-extracted cold brew concentrate. So pretty simple. I've never had, I don't think, a regular Double Shot, but I've had single shot variants. Just, yeah, the whole shot series is pretty delicious. Anyway, let's get it into the hashtag proper glassware, and we'll go from there. Label out. Shout out to Paul over at PA Brews, good buddy of mine, fellow beer tuber. Label out all the time. We're going to go like that so I can, properly get my nose in there and pour the rest a little bit later. If I forget to read the rest of the spiel they have in the back, a couple more paragraphs, that's what I do because I'm old and I forget. And people have pointed it out before. I'm just letting you know that there's a good possibility that I just forget about it. Anyway, that looks beautiful. That has this, it's pitch black. No other way around it, pitch black. And it'll look pitch black on camera. Had about a finger of this dark brown, just beautiful looking beer. Creamy, just fucking, yeah. 9.6% Imperial Coffee Stout, that's what I want it to look like. When it was pouring out, it wasn't like super syrupy, kind of like Quads, similar to Quad Shot, but not as syrupy, but it definitely had some heft behind it, you could tell. Let's get a nose. Oh man, the coffee's still fucking huge. If this is 3 months old, coffee's still screaming. Yeah, it's deeply dark roasted espresso, just like enveloping the nostrils. My senses are just overwhelmed right now by coffee. But underneath, there's a real sweet, like milk and dark chocolate. There's a roasted kind of malt character, a little bit of vanilla too. Oh, I'm starting to get like a fudgy type of aspect to this one. I will always remember this tasting note when we were doing Quad Shot on Kyle's channel. I forgot who mentioned it. It might have been Steven, who has also sent me and given me some beers. One of Matt over at Massive Beer Reviews, one of his viewers. He brought beer mails for everyone. Awesome dude. But he said, kind of like coffee ice cream. And I'm getting that in this more so than I did in the Quad Shot. I don't think there's lactose in here. There might be, but I don't think so. But it's sweet. It's decadent. It's fudgy. It's milk chocolate. It's rich. It's vanilla. Tons of coffee, smells awesome. I just can sit here and smell this all day. What the fuck did I just get there? A little bit of a dark fruit component, like more of like a plum or a cherry or something in that realm. This is super complex in the nose. Holy shit. Yeah, so this smells like my mouth is watering and I kind of just want to smell it, but I also want to taste it because it smells fucking amazing, but I could just sit here and smell it all day. I'm not going to. I'm going to get into it. So cheers, everyone. It's fucking delicious. It's absolutely delicious, this beer. One thing I'm noticing, a lot of people say with Treehouse beers that their mouthfeels are like upper echelon and just blow your mind. And a lot of them do. The dark beers I've had from them, their mouthfeels are just as spectacular. Like, it's fucking so velvety smooth on the palate. Body in this one's like lower side of full, approaching full. It's syrupy, but it doesn't get quite to like the quad shot levels. Of course, this is lower ABV than that, still almost 10%. But the mouthfeel, it's decadent from like the characters of the beer. But when you're drinking it, it's almost like melted ice cream, like that kind of stuff. That's how smooth and creamy it is. It's fucking insane. The taste, though, right at the forefront, lots of malt character, roasted malt, sweeter dark chocolate, sweet, little bit of sweeter milk chocolate. And it's all that malty goodness at the front of the palate. And then it carries through. And you're like, wow, this is pretty fucking delicious. Then halfway through, I'm hit with like a tinge of vanilla, which turns all that malty goodness into like an ice cream kind of vibe. Then the coffee hits, and it's big, it's prevalent, it's bombastic, it's in your face. It's dark roasted coffee. It's not only dark roasted coffee, but it has like an espresso bean. It's very intense. Here's the thing, though, what I'm noticing with each sip, because they're using cold brew, it doesn't seem to me to be as like obviously bitter, but like there's not a huge acidic punch on this one. I mean, there is some acidity, but it's not overwhelming. The finish is mildly bitter, semi-dry, but this leans a little bit sweeter. The best way I can describe it is like Steven said in that quad shot review. This is like, and I've seen this before, and so here in Western New York, and more specifically Buffalo, Perry's ice cream is pretty big in Western New York. And Perry's makes is it just called tuxedo ice cream? And they have like French, I think it's French vanilla, coffee, and then dark chocolate. It's almost like Neapolitan, but it's chocolate, vanilla, and coffee ice cream instead of the strawberry. And that's what this is. It's like enveloping all of that, where you get coffee, you get vanilla, you get dark chocolate. And that's kind of what, it's like you took a scoop of each of that, melted it down, and put it in a beer. 9.6%. I can't tell. There's a little bit of like warming in my chest on the palate, not any whatsoever. I'll pour the rest in, read the back, and then we'll rate it. But I did not expect this to be this fucking good. It's just Imperial Coffee Stout, basically, right? Like I spilled some on the fucking table. We'll clean it up later, whatever. That's why I got this new tabletop. I used to have like a tablecloth. I was like, fuck it, get a different tabletop, and I can just wipe that up and be done. Anyway, on the back here, it says, though the intensity of coffee character has never been more potent, a robust base beer results in perfect balance and flavor saturation. We taste and smell chocolate-covered espresso beans. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mention that, more when like coffee and chocolate ice cream, the tuxedo. Ristretto, what is ristretto? Is that like a coffee drink of some sort? And chocolatey cold brew in this decadent and savor-worthy concoction. Enjoy with some biscotti or other breakfast pastry. Well, I didn't do that. Maybe I'll have something sweet after this. But this is fucking dynamite. Like, this is dynamite. Rating on Double Shot Cold Brew, 4.7 out of 5. We'll go low 4.75. 4.7 out of 5. Fucking next level to me. One thing I've noticed about their shot series, whether it's single, double, they probably do triple, maybe not quad shot, whatever. They're all fucking great. Like some of the best coffee stouts I've ever had. And this is no exception. And this is fucking dynamite. And I'm just going to take one more sip. We'll talk about price and availability. So fucking, it's so good. And now I'm starting to get, as this opening up, and this was out of the fridge, I didn't mention, about 45 minutes. So it was already probably in the 55, 60 degree range. I'm starting to get more of that dark fruit, like plum and cherry, maybe a touch of like a raisin. It's not big, but it's starting to become more noticeable as this warms up and opens up in the glass. Anyway, price and availability, $6.50 for that bottle. So you're talking, if you sold it probably in 4-packs, like $24 a 4-pack, some people would be like, what? That's 12-ounce bottle. There's no fucking way. All day long for me. All fucking day long, I would buy that. This is an amazing beer. And all I want is a single 12-ounce bottle to drink, because it is 9.6%. And, I'm going to feel it by the end of this. Like, I'm going to, probably be feeling good after I drink the rest of that. But, yeah, $6.50 a bottle all day long. Availability, this is where it sucks. Got to go to Tree House. They have, I think, 3 or 4 locations in Massachusetts. They have 1 in Connecticut. I still haven't looked specifically how many they have in Massachusetts. I always say 3 to 4 because I don't remember. But I probably won't do it just to run with that theme for the last couple I have to review from them. So If you've had this one before, you've had anything in the Double Shot series, if you've had any of the Shot series from Tree House, let me know what you think about it. But if you've had this one specifically, let me know what you think. I fucking think this is delicious. And the crazy thing about it is I think their darker beers are just as good, if not better, than their hop forward beers. It's fucking, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, disagree, agree, whatever. Throw in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.